Youthful inexperience. At least the first 14 minutes of the game, I thought that we were not playing anywhere close to what we had expected. But for 26 minutes, we actually played some decent basketball. When you force a team into 21 turnovers, you get 15 steals, and most times when you get steals, you get out in transition and you turn them into points. We dug ourselves out of that ditch that we allowed ourselves to get in. I thought our defense picked up steals, deflections. I think we must have had like 33 or 34 somewhere deflections. That means that we were active. We dug such a hole for ourselves that it was hard to overcome it. I thought they hit their free throws down the stretch. The big guy, we didn't have an answer for him in the first half. I think it was 5 for 5 or 4 for 4 from 3 in the first half. I don't think they hit a 3 in the second half. They hit. And so this is the challenge that we have is playing what we call level 5 basketball for the full 40 minutes. I thought Boston College did a very, very good job of sticking with the game plan and kept executing the offense. And that's the challenge we have, to be a little more matured and execute for the full 40 minutes. But there lies a loss when you're not consistent with that. This team has not come close to playing their best basketball. Obviously it's easy to make excuses. Ballmer got 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes. And he's playing, and then so we don't have him and Matt. But I did think that even though they were not as involved, or they weren't involved basically at all, I thought that the young guys came in and gave us a big lift. More than anything else, they gave us energy with their voices and just communicating, which was a positive sign. You guys got any questions?
What Caleb did from the start of the game on, especially attacking them, getting to the line, and then knocking those down, how impressed were you by him? Obviously equal to career high for himself.
Well, we asked Caleb to attack the basket, but that's what our plan was for the entire team. But Caleb has that confidence that allows him to be more consistent. And the same gaps were available for our other players. But obviously the level of confidence that it takes to go in there and make decisions in traffic like that, we have not got developed to that point yet. But I thought Chandler, I thought, did a much better job attacking the basket there as we kept pushing it too. We were able to get to the foul line and break some of the defense down. But Caleb, I thought, kind of kept us in the game there. He was consistent the whole game with attacking the basket. But he played too many minutes, I'm sure. I thought he was exhausted, but that's who we are this year.
What did you defensively, the last 26 minutes or so? It seemed like you guys played a lot better. Was it just execution? Did you play harder? Like, what, can you tell a difference?
Yes, we can tell a big difference. I mean, we were more active with our hands, getting those deflections, playing in the passing lanes, forcing them to. We had several, last-second shots that we forced them to by just being solid. But in the ACC, you can't win a basketball game playing 26 minutes. You got to play the full 40. And that just shows our immaturity when we don't make those adjustments for full 40 minutes. If you can do it for 26 minutes, you can do it for 40 minutes. But obviously, we have not developed that eye of the tiger, that level 5 mindset that allows us to go out and play at our very best the whole time. And I thought Boston College was consistent. I thought they stuck with the game plan. They got the ball inside to the big fella. Then he stepped him out on the perimeter. He was at 4 for 4 from 3 in the first half. And, you know, you're not accustomed to seeing a big 7-footer out there throwing him in from the parking lot like he was. But that's who he is. He's a very skilled guy. And every team is going to have some players who are capable of doing that on every ACC team. And when you're shooting threes, most people don't make contested threes. But most of the shot threes that he made, I didn't feel like we did a very good job of contesting. And a guy who's skilled like that, is older, more mature, he was extremely confident. He just backed up a little couple of steps backwards and still kept knocking them down. That's a credit to them utilizing their skills on their team better than what we utilize ours.
The state of the available roster with Baba picking up those quick 2 fouls, does it make it harder to kind of live under the 2 fouls and sitting for the first half rule that you normally kind of operate under?
Well, obviously it was a wise decision on our part because we cut it from 21 down to, what was it, at halftime? 11. You know, your worst nightmare would have gotten him. He had 2 fouls in the first 2 minutes. You know, and that was discouraging. No, I think that we played it the way we should have played it. We put ourselves in a position where we had a chance to win. And, you know, and when you're as young and inexperienced as he is right now, making 2 fouls in the first minute, I would hate for him to make the 3rd foul in the next 3-4 minutes. That would not. I thought the second half he gave us length on the floor, contested shots. I think maybe may have blocked a couple. We might not would have had that available to put ourselves back in a position to win the game.
How much of that, Leonard, is experience too? I think he got a foul right around midcourt too. His 3rd or 4th foul was right around midcourt. It's just a kid that hasn't played a ton of basketball clearly.
When you miss 16 games and miss all the work in the spring and the summer, it was May, June, July, August, and you don't get a chance to start practicing until October. You know, it's hard to catch up when you learn a different style, a different system, thousands of miles away from home. But I think he's doing an excellent job of adjusting. I think you're going to see him as he finishes the season out, give you a real idea of who he really is. We think he's going to be an outstanding player for us.